guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Morgan here again. Super excited to be giving you all the pleasure of hearing my voice again. Even if I do sound like a woman who's been chain smoking for 30 years straight, you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's just my voice. Before we get into it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up or you're gonna have bad luck for 20 years and you can't say I didn't warn you. And also make sure you follow us on Twitter at HotTYT, where we talk about all the internet things. Is that chuggy that I said that? Internet things? Anyways, okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to be talking about Lilly Singh. Now, when you hear that name, your mind probably goes to one of two places. You either think, oh God, not her. I thought her relevancy died years ago. Or, Lilly who? Don't worry, I'll give you a quick recap because, to be honest, I didn't know much about her before researching for this video. I think mainly because during the rise of her popularity, I was too busy scheming ways to get JC Caylen to fall in love with me, and then during the height of her downfall, I was too busy obsessing over how to get Grayson Dolan to marry me. I guess what I'm trying to say is I kind of missed the entire Lilly Singh era. So, after some intense research and corrupting my brain with way too many Lilly Singh videos, I'm finally ready to get into it.
Yeah, get into it!
Lilly first started uploading videos to her YouTube channel in 2010. Her channel name is Superwoman. And can I just say, I miss the days when YouTube channel names and Instagram usernames were fun. Like Bubblegum Lover 69. Why can't people be creative these days? Lilly started posting videos in 2010, and over a decade later, her content really hasn't seemed to change, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The types of videos Lilly would post when she started her channel were actually pretty on trend with what people were creating and what people like me, a prepubescent 11-year-old, were clicking on. 2010 YouTube was the era of skits, 10 things that blank people do, music playing slightly too loud in the background, and silence when you say something funny, you know, for comedic effect. And if you look at any video on Lilly's YouTube channel, it's a prime example of this. Creators such as Jenna Marbles, Shane Dawson, and Smosh were all posting similar content, and embarrassingly, even me. Okay, so I made a list of everything I hate about Walmart. Yeah, that was me trying to be like all the cool YouTubers. Anyways, people were taking relatable scenarios and recreating it while adding their own comedic spin to it. Of course, when I say comedic, that could also be classified as their own offensive, obnoxious, or just not funny take on a situation. Lilly said in an interview that the reason she started her channel in the first place was to have a creative outlet, and she was able to use this creative outlet as a way to cope and manage her depression. Lilly had just graduated college but knew she wanted to be an entertainer. Her first video to go somewhat viral was titled Official Guide to Brown Girls. Lilly said that her phone notifications had been turned off after posting that video because so many people were commenting on it at once. This was the beginning of Lilly's success. She would continue to post videos that fit her particular niche. Some examples are videos such as 10 Reasons to Smile, Official Guide to Guys, Things Parents Don't Understand, Annoying People on Facebook. So relatable, am I right, ladies? Anyways, Lilly took everyday situations and made dedicated videos and skits out of them. And like, yeah, during the time of her posting these, the jokes were actually funny, but like, y'all, when I tell you, I looked like this the entire time I was watching her videos, like, crickets. I just wasn't impressed. I was waiting for a joke to make me giggle. Even a little chuckle. Even like just an exhale of the breath, you know, like when you laugh and you're like, her jokes just didn't seem to come naturally, and like, I get it, they're pre-written jokes, but like, even the delivery seemed so forced. Kind of like when you're a kid and you tell a joke at a family gathering and you wait for your entire family to forcefully laugh at it. That's the vibe I get whenever Lilly would make a joke in her videos. Like, she would say something and be like, that's funny, guys, right? It's funny, right, guys? Right? And like I said before, this was just what YouTube was back in the day. Like, even I'm guilty of corny jokes that made me actually want to crawl out of my skin now. The difference is, as I grew older, I realized that humor was cringy. Lily seemed to never have that realization. Her content has stayed the exact same, just with better camera quality and higher production value. Like many other YouTubers, Lily released her own book in 2017. It's called How to Be a Boss, A Guide to Conquering Life. Boss, like B-A-W-S-E. The book was super well received and was named an instant bestseller only a week after it was released. I haven't read it and I probably never will. Actually, not even probably. I can confidently say I will never read How to Be a Boss by Lilly Singh ever in my life. Oh well, I guess I'm just not boss material. It was also in 2017 that Lily made it to the Forbes list of highest paid YouTubers. Lily came in at number 10. Her net worth was at a whopping estimated $10.5 million. So from the beginning of Lily's YouTube career up until 2017, I really couldn't find anything controversial that happened involving her, but don't you worry, there's plenty to come. So a year after she was named like Forbes 10th highest paid YouTuber, in 2018, Forbes released their updated highest paid YouTube stars list, and Lily had some things to say about it. She tweeted, 2 years ago, it was almost even between male and female. Last year, it was just me, and this year, there are no females at all. Something I predicted in my Instagram caption last year. I'm concerned the digital space is going to repeat the mistakes of ancient industries. Hope I'm wrong. While I'm sure Lily's intentions here were to come across as woke and like an advocate for women, the public did not see it that way. One person responded on Twitter by saying, I really feel like you're reaching for a problem. The audience chooses to watch what they watch, and the people with more views get more money. It's simple as that, and gender does not sway the vote. And 1.3 thousand people agreed with this person. Like, the street has 1.3 thousand likes, which is a lot. And like I said, I get it. I get where she was trying to come from. Like, women deserve more representation and fairness and equality, especially in the workplace. But Lily, who was just named the 10th highest paid YouTuber the previous year, is not the person who people want to hear this from. Like, homegirl has made 10 times more money than the average person will see in their entire lifetime just the year prior. She never addressed the public's issue with this, at least not that I could find, and it kind of left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Anyways, Drew Gooden posted a video all about this next topic, and I actually learned pretty much all I know about this next topic from him. And honestly, this video was my only prior knowledge of Lilly Singh before researching for this video was by watching the video Drew Gooden posted. I've said video way too many times. His video is titled Leaving the YouTube Bubble, and in this video, Drew talks about Lilly Singh's late night talk show that first aired in September of 2019. It's bad. Like, imagine the cringe you feel when watching this.
What you saying, ma? Okay, A, I'm not your mom, and B, if I was your mom, I'd probably be saying, look at my douche duffel bag of a son.
But a live audience full of cringing people. Her jokes just don't seem to land right and come across very repetitive. Like I said earlier, she takes everyday life experiences and bases her comedy around that, which would be great if she didn't take like the same two everyday life experiences she deals with and tries to base all of her jokes around that. When I say everyday life experiences, I mean Lily's jokes and entire late night shows stem around the fact that she's a woman of color and she's not a white man. Throw in a blazer, some god-awful chunky tennis shoes, and the humor of Liza Koshy and Lele Pons' love child, and you pretty much have Lilly Singh and her late night talk show. Luckily for her and the entire universe, the show only lasted 2 seasons, but I mean, these seasons were hefty, and in total came out with 177 episodes. All right, I get it. I know that last part was a little harsh, and honestly, guys, I feel like Lily got way too much hate just because of her success. Sure, her jokes are repetitive, and her content kinda hasn't changed, like, at all in 10 years. But I don't think her character or heart is in the wrong place like we see so commonly amongst other creators. Maybe I'm missing something, but like, what is the big deal with her? Like, why is she hated so much? Is it just for being unfunny or making a crap ton of money or repeating her jokes? Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know, because like I said, I guess I might have just hit the tip of the iceberg of Lilly Singh. So let me know down below your knowledge of her. I will be reading the comments and educate me. What's the big deal with Lilly Singh? Anyways, that's pretty much all I've learned about the woman. So yeah, that's gonna be it. That's about all I could gather up about Lilly Singh. She also wears a lot of snapbacks, so that's cool, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below letting us know what you think about Lilly Singh. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.